Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 5 of Dynasty Warriors 9. In this episode, we're going to not go into the assassinate the tyrant mission just yet, because there's still some missions left we need to do. And you could just rush right in and do these missions. I mean, you can rush right in to do the main mission, but it's better to weaken the overall mission by doing side missions, because after all, sometimes these side missions will affect the main mission, and that's all that matters. However, I tried to use the fast travel, and it ended up traveling me into the heart of that mission, so eventually I'll have to finish it. However,
excuse me,
I don't have to worry about losing, because the only way I'm going to lose is if I end up losing my health. And I'm in a comfortable place right now where I can just simply defeat everyone there and not have to worry about being killed. Anyway, from the last part, we've got Diao Chan as a friend and a companion who can join. Oh yeah, by the way, I almost forgot. Co-op is a thing in this game. So, for co-op, someone can just simply join in either online or offline, and from there, the both of them can actually fight off enemies or go to certain battles, so long as they're together. We're gonna have to go to the hideaway for this mission, and that's all this is. And if you hadn't bought a hideaway, you could buy one from the rando guy that happened to be standing there. And if you buy a hideaway and the hideaway needs some furnishing, all the stuff you got from the DLC guy or from the store, you can just simply put it in the house. But more importantly, we're going to go on to get some fishing lessons, because that's why I got the ultimate bait. I'm going to keep the ultimate bait primarily for after chapter 3, because there's an exploit that involves either the insect or the ultimate bait. But I'm going to be using regular bait though, because regular bait is going to get me fish. And fish is good for meals. Meals that I'm going to need to give myself boost. And those boosts will help me throughout the entirety of this game. I mean, it may not sound like much, but yes, getting meals and going into battle makes the world of difference, especially against those level 89 super beasts that happen to be in the boondocks of the area. So let's try to avoid Dong Zhuo's castle and try to get to the next objective, which is fishing. All I have to say is this: fishing and hunting will count towards the dilettante, but fishing will garner you a lot of food for actually making delicacies that involve fish. You'll also need meat for hunting too. Well, meat from hunting, actually. Now, it doesn't matter how many fish you have. You are still gonna have to catch a good number of fish. You're forced to catch at least one fish, if not 6 of them. So no matter how many fish you have in the inventory when you start a new game, because your inventory carries over for every single playthrough, as you just recently saw, because if it didn't, I wouldn't have red hair. But like I said, it doesn't matter if you have like 10 or 20 fish. It all depends on how much fish can you catch, and also if it's the right kind of fish. Because you see, sometimes certain fish with high rarity will show up and they won't be a part of the mission. It's probably fish with mid to low rarity at best. So, if I can remember correctly, that's the bow, not... No, you fool!
I will fight to the end.
I did not mean to do that. I screwed up. So on that note, let's get the fishing rod. Alright. For fishing, it's sort of like... Why is Diao Chen in the river? No. I jumped the gun like I did with Persona. My bad. And I almost shot the arrow again. Okay. What I was trying to say is, fishing is just like with Persona. When you get a hit, you start tapping the corresponding button. Unlike Persona, it doesn't have like multiple buttons that correspond with you tapping the corresponding button. So once it says fish, you just keep tapping X until you catch a lot of fish. And that would lead you to success. So all you have to do is hop on your horse and head for Hulao Gate. Oh, and by the way, I want to point out something very important. Don't even bother trying to... I'm trying to think of what not to bother to. Oh yeah, don't even bother of trying to think that you're going to bypass some of the hunting. Because just like with the fishing, you have to actually kill enemies, or should I say kill game with hunting. Sorry, I'm kind of confused right now. I'll be right back. Don't worry, it won't take long. Sorry about that. I needed something to eat. Anyway, it's time for us to go hunting now. But first, let's find the guy who has the hunting mission for us. And there he is. Now, hunting is not even that hard. All you practically have to do is just kill animals with a bow and arrow. Or you can tranquilize them. It doesn't really matter, but the fact is you have to use a bow and arrow for it to count towards the dilettante. Preferably the original bow and arrow. I mean the original arrows, because I think the explosive arrows and the fire arrows will give you burnt meat.
Yeah.
Damn it, hold still. And more importantly, you're supposed to take them down with them, with limited amount of shots as humanly possible. But how can I do that when the deer is running around like an idiot under the bridge? Are you kidding me? That's alright. Shoot you right in the backside, watch. Boom, got him. By the way, any animal you kill counts towards your kill count.
Yeah.
And I got some rare meat. By the way, there is a certain amount of meat that you're supposed to gather for this. If you don't know, you just simply go into the quest form to see how much meat you could gather. And if you somehow screw up the hunting, well, all you have to do is find some more deer. And I ended up getting some more quality meat. Hold on, give me a second. Let me kill this deer here. Booyah! And that'll take care of the deer. And the hunter will mention something about a dilettante, and if you happen to kill enough meat with the bow and arrows and talk to the dilettante, he will count it towards your score if you've happened to gain enough. But if you've maxed out the dilettante like I have, well, guess what? You'll end up getting the achievement in the new update, but I'm still waiting for mine. Alright then. Let's hop on Red Hair, and we're gonna go and talk to the last mission, which is... Hold on, I think that's for... Oh, the hunter and the tiger. Okay, we're gonna be giving this guy the meat we just caught. And if you have enough meat, which more than likely I will, because I accidentally ran over a couple of deer with red hair off screen. It happens, folks. I'm not kidding. Red hair, if you run over people with red hair, and red hair is the strongest horse in the game, you're going to automatically kill weaker animals. Whether it be wolves, bears, deer, you run them over, you're going to kill them. It's simple. I don't know how, but yes. I mean, that would be funny to actually show off, like red hair just killing deer and shit, but... Okay, I think that I may have triggered a couple of PETA experts here, because I ran over a deer with a horse. But still, you could do that in this game. I'm not kidding.
Help me out?
So all you have to do is talk to the hunter. He asks for 5 pieces of meat. Normally, if you don't have meat, all you gotta do is go hunt some. But since I already have it, all you gotta do is give it to him. Now, you actually do keep the meat that you get from the hunter, the prior mission.
Thank you so much. Now I can appease the tiger's hunger.
But you give him the meat, and he'll be safe.
They are always so aggressive.
Seriously, why would you feed pet tigers?
Make use of this,
I
then.
mean, they
tigers
act like
obey you.
normal cats, but the moment you turn your back on them fuckers, they're gonna try to claw you to death. And I've seen it happen on YouTube videos. Even more so... Hold on one second. I think I need to close my door. Be right back. Sorry about that. They were about to have a press conference, and I didn't want any of that to be caught in the middle of my recording. So anyway, as I was saying, don't turn your back on big cats. They're gonna fuck you up, and more than likely make you their next meal. And speaking of giving something to someone, or should I say meals for that matter, we're going to be running into the assassin. Now, for Cao Cao, the assassin will more than likely help you to get into Luoyang, but we still got to help him regardless. And of course, he comes up with the lamest one-liner of all time. Not really lame, but still.
I was pretty dangerous in the past, but then I took an arrow in the knee.
Move this man!
Hey, this is no laughing matter. I need medicine, or it really hurts. That's great, thank you. It really does hurt, so please, be quick.
Be quick, he says. We already have what we need, so we just give it to him.
Ah, this should definitely work. Let me give you some useful information. I know the very best place to get into Luoyang. I used to use it all the time. My old allies might still be found near it. You should try asking one of them.
Had this been Cao Cao or anybody in the Wei Force, the assassin would actually show up and let them in a different way. But seeing as how it's Liu Bei, well, all we're practically doing is having to manually break in the hard way. And this also applies to everyone else who's not on Dong Zhuo's force. Yes, that includes Yuan Shao, so finding that guy is kind of tantamount to the Wei forces. Now, here's the funny thing. You can actually approach this guy with Zhang He, and he makes that same remark. The ironic part is,
Yes.
that's how Zhang He dies. So, yeah. Even doubly funny, Xiao Dun, considering the fact of how he lost his eye. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, how you actually can get through...
Huh? Who are you?
You can kill this
What are
guy
you
right
doing
here, and more along the lines of kill all the officers that happen to be in the vicinity.
Yeah!
Lord Zheng Liao, there are suspicious people around the Imperial
Just get to
Palace.
Dong Zhuo, because there's no real stealth mission here. All you're practically doing is just taking down the guards and lowering the alert as soon as you get too high in suspicion.
Yes.
And just come right back. The game will tell you to leave, but in all actuality, you can just go in, kill everybody that's in the way, and walk back out. It's not like Cao Cao's going to die. The only way we're going to lose is if we get defeated. And that's it. And the player's not going to be defeated. I mean, later stealth missions that involve certain characters, that may be the case, but not here. No. So all we have to do is break our way into the palace and either kill off the enemies that see us, or just go for sure. Oh God!
Who are you?
Somebody.
What are you doing here?
Oh, that's okay. We're just gonna kill him. Come here! You saw
Lord
nothing.
Zheng Liao, there are suspicious people around the
No,
Imperial
seriously, you
Palace.
saw nothing. And now security's tight. It'll come to a point where you're just gonna have to jump over the wall and jump around security and break the walls. In fact, honest to God, I should just break the main castle gates so I can just sneak in unannounced, or just waltz right in announced, and just starts, well, killing people. Because the only way we're gonna get to Dong Zhuo is if we eliminate Zheng Liao. Yeah, now we can actually kill Zheng Liao.
Cannot let you pass
after
through
the many
here.
times I said
Not without a fight.
I mistook him for Zhang Liang. And now we ended up being caught by Dong Zhuo, who saw me dive in the goddamn river like an idiot. That's okay. That's okay. We'll kill him. Hold on, let me try to grab better this. Let's see. Ah, this will work. Honestly, I should use a tranquilizer arrow on him just because I have it, but I would actually end up wasting that. It's not gonna put him to sleep. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, get him, Dao Tian, get him. Yeah, it's funny that I think Dao Tian actually did the worst part
This
about
enemy
this
is pretty
Diao
skilled.
Chan would be one of the
Now
controlling
things are getting
officers had I
interesting.
not done this. So I just actually found a way to make the game easier. I know, it's kind of ironic. And on top of the fact that she's gonna still be my friend until after we're done with chapter 2. So, with that said, we just waltz out to avoid the heat because we're going straight in. We are going straight in like Leroy J. I need to switch the bait. I need to switch the bait. I really do. The hell was I thinking? So, on that note, let's face off against Zhang Liang. God damn it. Let's face off against Zhang Liang. Zhang Liao. What the fuck would I... Ah! Okay. I just ate. I shouldn't be this confused. Let's face off against Zhang Liao. Again.
Halt! I cannot let you
finish him
pass,
off.
no matter how many of you there may be.
And Zhang Liao is going to come in with high morale. So, even if you try to sneak his face, it's not going to matter. You're still going to have to defeat this guy. And we managed to do so. Because he's about to go on. Because his guard has been broken. As you can tell
never
by
stopped me
the
before.
shattered marks. And now,
I have failed in my duty to guard the gate.
anyone else can
Please
stand
forgive me,
in our way.
Master Dong Zhuo.
So, on that note, we're gonna have to wait till the cutscene's over. Yes, even though the palace should be full, it's not. And as soon as we wake our way through, someone's gonna be trying to make their way out. And that's pretty much going to be the gist of this mission.
Ah, we meet again. Liu Bei, was it?
Master Cao Cao, what are you doing in a place like this?
Forgive me, but there's no time for me to explain myself. Come with me.
Thank God this is a Cao Cao, Xiahou Dun, or Xiahou Yuan, because guess what would happen if we'd be playing this as them? We'd have to face off against Lu Bu really early. All we're practically doing is escaping from the palace, and that's it. If you or Cao Cao dies, that's the end of the mission. But really?
I see your every move.
These guys are fodder to you. And more importantly, Cao Cao got the last laugh, because as time to lose his missions, they're down. So on that note, we've got Cao Cao temporarily holding us around and fighting back with us. The whole point is, we're gonna have to leave Luoyang. I mean, I know we're gonna end up having to come back here anyway, but for now, we're gonna have to leave. And once we leave, we'll end up kickstarting what would be near the end of Chapter 2 for Liu Bei. Not everybody approached Chapter 2 in the same way as Liu Bei. So on that note, we're going to go straight to the outside gate, and that's going to finish the mission. Provided we can get there. Oh wait, we're there. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, all we need is just a straight shot out of the area, out of Luoyang, and we'll be fine. But like I said, Xiahou Yuan, Xiahou Dun, and Cao Cao would have to face Lu Bu on the way out. And Lu Bu would probably be in his 20s if you don't take away his momentum, or basically don't take away his level with the missions. So there, we're pretty much done, and we pretty much made our escape. Now then, on to bigger things.
We should be safe here. What were you doing back there?
Master Wang Yun asked me to search for you, Master Cao Cao. He said you were heading for the palace on some sort of mission.
Master Wang Yun sent you? I see. I suppose it's okay if I tell you. I was in the castle in order to assassinate Dong Zhuo.
Is that right? Dong Zhuo?
He is a poison that is slowly killing off our country. If he is not dealt with immediately, the chaos that started with the Yellow Turbans will grow worse. However, my attempt failed, and I was forced to flee when I came across you.
I had no idea.
I am leaving Luoyang in order to plot my next move against Dong Zhuo. Liu Bei, if you wish to live, you should probably leave this place as well. My failure is likely to lead to heightened security around Dong Zhuo. You made a name for yourself against the Yellow Turbans. I would watch my back if I were you.
Thank you for the warning.
And with that said, assassinate the tyrant is done. Even though we didn't really assassinate anything, all Cao Cao did was provoke the conflict between all the regional lords and Dong Zhuo. By the way, guess whose force that Ma Ting shows up on? You guessed it, Dong Zhuo. I mean, maybe not in this game, but in real life he does. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, despite this load screen, we're not done with Chapter 2 yet. We're going to have to start pursuing Dong Zhuo at
Yuan
Luyong.
Shao of Ji Province has raised an army to slay Dong Zhuo and is requesting our cooperation.
Oh, so the noble master Yuan Shao has finally risen up.
The true intellect behind Yuan Shao is Cao Cao. I imagine he was the one who actually wrote the letter we received. I imagine he realized that he did not have the ability to move enough men to his cause himself. So he decided to use Yuan Shao's name. He is a cunning and devious man.
Master Cao Cao, this must have been the plan to defeat Dong Zhuo he talked about in Luoyang. What do you intend to do, my lord?
I have no reason to turn them down. Will you accompany me as well?
Yes, my lord. It would be an honor if we could go with you. If we defeat Dong Zhuo, whose carnal desires affect the fate of the land, the lives of the people will surely take a turn for the better.
Things are not quite that simple, Liu Bei. Dong Zhuo is one reason for the deepening chaos affecting the land. But the real cause is the loss of authority of the Han court. Unless we can restore the pride and control of the Han court, the war plaguing this land will never end.
I'm aware of that. But I also believe that this will be a significant first step on that road. If famed warriors from across the land can join forces and remove the evil that is eating away at the heart of the Han Imperial Court, I would be proud to be a part of that.
Yes. For now, we must focus our efforts on slaying Dong Zhuo. Liu Bei, I am expecting even greater things from you and your sworn brothers than you showed in the battle against the Yellow Turbans.
And with that said, the conflict of Luoyang has begun, and now we're going to have to go and see about Yuan Shao and his offer to take down
I am ready.
Dong Zhuo. So with that said, this is RVman985. I'll see you guys in part 6, where the majority of this will be at the conflict at Luoyang. And of course, guess who'll be there? Lu Bu! Oh boy!